In 2009, NASCAR driver and movie stunt performer Stan Barrett and sports marketer Steve Sudler formed a team called 3G Racing that would compete in IndyCar full-time with Barrett driving. While there would certainly be a learning curve for the team, they still could show potential.
And Stanton Barrett is now stopped. Turn 8. Oh, yep. Full course caution. Ryan Briscoe's thinking, oh man, I just gapped the field.
And Stanton Barrett is in the runoff area.
We heard in the drivers' meeting they're going to do everything they can to not go full course yellow. Jan, you mentioned this earlier. So they asked the rest of the drivers, just show some courtesy to the safety workers. Don't just blast through there. Just back it down a little bit. And if you do that, we won't have to go full course yellow. And that's going to set the tone for the rest of the year, too.
Yeah, it's funny. We're happy to look at Castro Neves at the same time. You talk about full course yellow. I thought about when we were going long and didn't have any yellow. This is at the moment local because we know that Stanton Barrett is in turn number 9. That's right where these cars are. This is where Allenser Jr., who was one of the driving coaches for the Indy Racing League, spoke to the drivers and talked about, we want you to give those corner workers a break. Just what you were talking about, Robbie. And he was pretty passionate about selling that, saying we really need to look out for those safety workers, and they did a nice job there.
Barrett has just taken the green flag and begins his qualification run. Warm-up was 2:17. Jan, how's he doing?
Not the kind of number he wants at the moment. He was only 2:24. I say only, but in comparison to some of those 2:27s that we've seen, he's a couple miles off on his straight line speed into turn number 1.
And to use that number as a relationship point, you got to be at least at 225 plus.
This looks like about a 218.5. Nowhere near where he needs to be.
It is 218.7. He needs a 4-lap average of 220.413. Robbie?
When the guys were leaning in the cockpit talking to Stan Barrett just a moment ago, as it looks like the yellow is out, they were trying to tell him to be very soft on the tools. Don't make those abrupt adjustments. Evidently, no matter what he does, it's not going to be good enough as the yellow's out, and they are starting to line up. Even Oriol Servia's in line in tech inspection right now.
Barrett got a best start of 18th place at Kansas and the best finish of 12th in his debut at St. Petersburg. After failing to qualify at Indianapolis and failing to start at Milwaukee due to a practice crash, Barrett was replaced for the American Oval races by veteran driver Jacques Lazier, who had not started a race since 2007.
And we have a yellow already as a car has spun, and that's Jacques Lazier over in turn number 2. And he looks like he's made contact with something because there's a piece of debris laying on the racetrack.
Not what Greg Beck and 3G wanted. I mean, you know, they came here this weekend and they just want to log miles with Jacques Lazier, keep growing as a team, improving their product. Not the plan.
Nope.
Nope.
Jacques, a former pole sitter here at the Richmond International Raceway. Let's take a look at what happened.
Well, he starts at the back of the field, and he is near another car. It just steps out. They've had trouble with this car all weekend. He's a guy who sat on the pole, and he's won races at other locations. And look, he's all by himself. He has clean air.
Yeah, and this is running into turn 1 right there by himself.
Just turns around, and when your balance is not right, that's what happens.
Lazier started 6 races in the car, but he failed to qualify better than 20th at Iowa and Richmond, which was last place in each race, and he got best finish of 13th place at Iowa, where he was 13 laps down. For the road course and street circuit races after Barrett was replaced, 2008 Indy Lights Championship runner-up Richard Antonucci was brought in as the driver.
The 98 of Richard Antonucci, and the wheel is off, and he had been one of our biggest movers, and now a full course caution. And there is Antonucci. He is the nephew of Eddie Cheever and a graduate of the Indy Lights program, and can't exactly tell what happened there. That is down at the turn 1 section of the racetrack here at the Glen.
In his 5 races with 3G Racing in the number 98 car, Antonucci got a best start of 19th at Edmonton, Mid-Ohio, and Sonoma, and a best finish of 15th at Sonoma. For just $1, you can become a patron of me, Ryan Holman, and get your name in the credits of one of my videos. Just go to patreon.com/Ryan_Holman. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at RealRyanHolman.